This just in. If you have ever looked at your sales numbers and thought, we are good at what we do, so why is growth so unpredictable? You are in familiar territory. In Marketing Made Simple, Donald Miller argues that the problem is rarely your product, it is your message. According to Miller, most businesses do not struggle because they lack talent or quality. They struggle because their communication creates friction. In a world where attention is scarce, clarity is not a branding preference. It is a competitive advantage. Here's what that means in practical terms for small service-based businesses. To start with, your customer's brain is filtering you. Miller begins with biology, not branding. The human brain is wired to conserve calories. It scans constantly for information that helps you survive and filters out anything that feels confusing or irrelevant. If your website or pitch makes someone work to understand you, their brain quietly categorizes you as noise. He breaks the customer journey into 3 stages. Number 1, curiosity. This is the snap judgment moment. Within seconds, a prospect asks, "Can this help me?" If your headline does not clearly describe the problem you solve, you are mentally discarded. For small businesses, this means leading with the pain you remove. Not your origin story, not your rewards, not your internal language. Number 2, enlightenment. If curiosity is triggered, the customer is willing to learn more. Now you must explain how your service works in simple terms. Confusion at this stage feels risky, and people do not move forward when they feel unsure. A clear process builds confidence. Number 3, commitment. Only after clarity and trust does the buyer weigh cost against value. This is where you invite them to act. A clear call to action such as book a call works better than vague phrases like learn more. Marketing fails when we skip these stages or rush commitments before clarity. Which brings us to the one-liner that anchors everything. One of the most practical tools in the book is the one-liner. Think of it as your strategic elevator pitch. It follows a 3-part structure. First, you state the problem, then you present your solution and include your company name, and finally, you describe the positive outcome. For example, instead of saying, "We offer comprehensive consulting solutions," you might say, "Many small business owners feel overwhelmed by inconsistent marketing." At Strategic Marketing Tribe, we build simple sales funnels so your marketing works in the background. Notice who the hero is, the customer. As a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing consultant, I have seen this single sentence reshape entire websites. When the one-liner is clear, everything else becomes easier to write. Miller recommends placing your one-liner in email signatures, social media bios, the first sentence of your about page, business cards, and physical retail spaces. Repetition is not repetitive, it's strategic. Next, your website is a sales tool. Miller introduces what he calls the grunt test. Within 5 seconds of landing on your homepage, a visitor should know what you offer, how it makes their life better, what they need to do next, and if that is not obvious, you are leaking revenue. A strong homepage typically includes a clear header with a direct call to action, a section outlining the cost of doing nothing, and a list of specific benefits. It will also have proof of authority through testimonials or results, a simple 3-step plan to work with you, and clear pricing tiers to reduce decision paralysis. Most small business websites fail because they read like biographies. High converting websites read like invitations into a story where the customer wins. Which brings us to the lead generator that builds trust first. Not everyone who visits your site is ready to buy. That does not mean they're not interested. A lead generator is a valuable resource offered in exchange for an email address. It could be a checklist, guide, webinar, or short video series. The key is relevance and real value. A strong lead generator should position you as the guide, solve a small piece of the problem, be clearly connected to your paid offer, and feel worth the exchange of an email address. When someone experiences a small win with your free resource, buying later feels safer. And that brings us to email, which is your growth engine. Once someone joins your list, email keeps you top of mind. Miller separates email into two categories. Nurture emails, which provide ongoing value. They answer questions and reinforce your expertise. Then there are sales emails, which are structured sequences designed to move someone toward a decision. A 6-email sequence typically includes: number 1, delivering the promised resource. Number 2, revisiting the problem and presenting your solution. Number 3, sharing a testimonial. Number 4, addressing a common objection. Number 5, offering a new perspective. And number 6, making a direct ask. The postscript at the end of each email is powerful because many readers jump straight to it. So use it to restate your core message and invitation. Remember that execution creates predictable growth. The framework is simple. That is its strength. Businesses that fully implement clear messaging, structured websites, focused lead generators, and consistent email campaigns see measurable improvements in conversions and revenue. Businesses that half implement see half results. If you want predictable growth, start with clarity. Refine your one-liner, adjust your homepage header, build a focused lead generator, and then support it with consistent email. Marketing becomes manageable when it is structured and customer-centered. If you want a fast starting point, then download my 5-minute marketing fix. It will help you write one clear sentence that anchors your entire sales funnel. You can download it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. Clarity is not flashy, but it is reliable. And for small businesses, reliable growth beats marketing guesswork every time. But what about you? What is the one sentence you currently use to explain your business? I'll go first. I help small business owners do the 20% of marketing that gets 80% of the results, so it stops feeling like a second job. Okay, your turn. What is your one-liner? Let me know in the comments. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful book summaries for small business owners every week.